we have been told that you need a lot of money to start your own business. Yet we hear the stories of these business owners who made it big with little to no money. How they did that? In this video, we're going to talk about how can you start a business with no money. Whether you are a student, someone who works a 9 to 5, or a stay-at-home parent, if you are looking to start your business journey, then this is the right video for you. Hi, I'm Priya and I document my journey of starting my business, building wealth and life in general. And if this interests you, then click on that subscribe button because it's absolutely free. Now, 99% businesses fail because they fail to start the right way. And what do I mean by right way? They fail to understand key things before getting to this journey. As a business journey is really hard and takes long time, it's really important to have the right foundation. And to have the right foundation, you need to know the following things. Number one is, what problem are you solving? And are you really passionate about solving that problem? Because if you're not, then you're going to most likely give up. So it's really important to understand what problem are you solving through your products and services, which makes your customers' life easier. Number two, next is research your market. It's really important to understand who's your customer, what are their pain points. Not only this will help you to frame the right message to reach out to your target audience, but also to understand where they are to reach out to them. A lot of times people fail in marketing and fail in reaching out to their customers because they don't truly understand them. Number third, create a one-page business plan. And by one page, I mean one page. You see, there's something common between entrepreneurs who are doing great work. They're able to explain their business in 1 or 2 sentences because they have clarity as to what they are going for. If you don't know what you offer and what problem are you solving, most likely you're going to fail. So have a one-page business plan, and things are not going to go according to your plan, and that's absolutely fine because the goal is not to make a perfect plan, but rather a foundation of, okay, this is what we do, this is who we serve, and this is what we do differently. Number 4 is building online presence the right way. So these days, customers look for your website, they check out your social media platform, they check you out everywhere online. And if you're starting a business without a good social media presence, even if you are a retail person or a restaurant owner, you're going to lag behind someone who's doing it. Because if suppose, take an example, you are a restaurant owner and you have got no social media presence, no website. There's another restaurant which offers similar products to you, like similar cuisine, and they have an Instagram page. Not only people will be able to see what they offer, they will be able to tag their friends, they will be able to share the location, but they'll be able to engage more with their customers. So in that case, you're lagging behind because although you're giving the same service, but they have an advantage of providing more details and engaging their customers more through the social media. And next is, you should know your next steps. You don't need to know everything when you start your business of how you're going to do it. But when you're doing it, you need to understand how you're going to start small and scale it up. So companies like Airbnb and Uber started locally. They wanted to check if their concept really works. Once they found that customers were actually really interested in the product, they got the proof of concept. It helped them to raise funds and capital to scale their business. So when you're starting, start small, start locally, test the water, test the idea. And once you have gotten enough interest from your customers, then make a strategy of scaling it up. So you should know how you're going to start small and how you're going to scale it. Now you've got the foundational of things that you need to do before you start any business. Let's discuss the ideas that can help you to start a business with no money. The first idea is virtual event planner. So because of COVID, people are still getting used to organizing virtual events and things are still going hybrid in most countries. In that case, it's important for big companies, corporates, and even for online coaches, consultants who have an online presence, or even a content creator who has an online presence, to engage with their audience through webinars or virtual events. So virtual events are on rise. And you might be thinking that, people can do it by themselves. They can click on Zoom button and they can download Zoom and do it. But when you're organizing something like a webinar or a corporate event, it takes a lot. You need to organize things which are engaging. For example, some engaging events or the marketing material or the email templates, etc. In that case, a solo entrepreneur, a coach or consultant, or even corporates might advantage from somebody offering these services rather than hiring a person, an employee, and pay them to organize this. So you become an expert and offer this service. Honestly, you don't need a lot to start the service. All you need to know is what are the tools and techs available in the market, which you can start using for free and organize and make an event engaging. Now this is going to grow, this market is going to grow, and this business is truly unique in a way that you can start it with little to no money. The next is blog website business. Now what if I tell you big businesses like Huffington Post, Business Insider, or Dollar Shave Club started just as blog websites? Would you believe me? There's still so many examples even in this current scenario of people who are starting just as a blog website and building their business into something big. And that is the power of content. People consume content, whether it's videos, whether it's audio, or whether it is blog content. People research things, and this is not going to change. So if you're knowledgeable about a subject and you can offer something uniquely, then starting a blog is the great way to go. And you can then build your community and your audience. Initially, you can monetize it with ads and affiliate links, which are relevant to your industry. And then you can figure out what are the key interests of your audience. You can track their interests and figure out if there's something that you can offer uniquely, which can be a digital product or a physical product, anything. Like look, example of Dollar Shave Club, how they started. So starting with a blog website is something which is still going to work because people still consume content and they will continue to consume content. The next is DIY craft. So DIY craft, as people are now tired of consuming stuff which is produced commercially, they're looking for handcrafted stuff, handmade stuff, because not only it makes it unique and special, but it also makes it aesthetically pleased, because what you can get through handmade stuff, you can't really expect it from commercially produced goods. So for example, I'm talking about home improvement material or office decorative, etc. You can start it with what you have at home if you're a creative person, and you can always start with little to no money. Advertise it on platforms where there's already an audience, for example Etsy, etc., or Amazon, and then you can build your audience and see if this concept really works, if people are really liking your material, and then you can eventually build your own website and launch more products. Number 4 is digital products. Now digital products are still not gonna go anywhere if you're knowledgeable about something, whether it is about an Excel template sheet, financial sheets, or if it's about a course. And you know, people who say that online courses are scam, they don't understand business at all. Online courses is a growing market and it's not going anywhere. Imagine a student who wants to learn something, instead of going to uni and spending $100K or $100,000, you are just getting the information that you need through an online course. People are going to most likely buy it. But yes, in the saturated market, when there are a lot of courses, how can you stand out differently? That you need to figure out. So again, here we go back to the foundation of starting a business, that very few entrepreneurs actually reinvent the wheel or find something revolutionary. Most of the entrepreneurs just take what exists and make it better. So find how can you make it unique, how can you bring something of more value to your customer that currently doesn't exist. And the next business is pet sitting or pet grooming services. Now, currently people prefer having pets over babies, and now I know it's a sad reality, but this is the truth. A lot of people are now adopting pets, and this is a global market, and this market is increasing. So you can be someone who can start services at home if you have a pet or know someone who has a pet, and groom the pet and start the service from scratch. And to be honest, I noticed this service and business idea when I myself needed someone to groom my own pet, and I found locally that there's a person who's actually running a business at their home, and honestly they were doing the same for their own pet, and now they're offering that service to others, because when you're busy or you don't have the equipment or expertise or knowledge on how to groom your pet, for example how to groom their hair or bathe them or brush their teeth, etc., then services like this can be really helpful. And people will spend money to make sure that their dogs, because you know how pets can get really dirty and they need grooming, right? So You can start the service at home with few equipments and can eventually scale the business. Then you can make a website, maybe start a shop locally, and then maybe make it a franchisee that offers it. Now, before you start your business, there are 3 things which are very important, and I learned them the hard way. The first is to stay persistent. If you start a business, don't expect results in 6 months, 12 months, 18 months. It can take longer than that, and be okay with it. So you need to commit to an idea, and you need to commit and get started on your journey no matter what happens. That is the most important key skill of an entrepreneur. Problem solving. A lot of problems are going to come on in your way. You just need to keep solving them, just keep going for it. But have a milestone, have a clear picture where you see yourself. If you don't have a clear picture of where you see yourself, then most likely you're going to give up. So staying persistent is the most important thing. Next is keep learning, and learn through whichever means you can find. If you have a mentor, that's great. But if you don't have a mentor, then you can find resources, for example, YouTube channels or maybe online courses. And if somebody tell you online courses are a scam, please ignore them. It's a growing market. It won't be growing if it wasn't helping the customers. But yes, it is true that you need to find the right online course that works well for you, because most of these courses are designed to be generalized to appeal to a larger audience. So they might not solve your problem particularly. In that case, it's important to research what will work best for you. There's so many online courses that has helped me. I will highly recommend, if you can find something that can help you, go for it. And the next part is to be patient. It's really important to be patient, and your first, second years are going to be horrible, which is absolutely fine. Just be mentally prepared that this is coming up, and be patient with your journey. Nothing good's come easy. There's nothing like overnight success. People commit to an idea, commit to an industry, commit to a career path for decades and then see results. Then we talk about them when they become successful, but nobody really talks about the decades of journey that they go through before becoming who they are. So you need to be patient. If you give up so easily, then no matter whichever career path you choose, not just starting a business, you're most likely going to fail, because you fail to understand how much patience are important. Now that's it for the video. If you found this video helpful, then click on that like button, share it with someone who you think might benefit from this video. Subscribe if you want to learn more, and join my journey. If you have already started your business, let me know in the comment section, because your comments can truly help people in our community. And yeah, that's it. Bye.